Trending topics in Twitter today. A leader of Mumbai BJP has filed a complaint against Trinamool Congress leader and West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee during her visit to Mumbai for disrespecting the national anthem by singing it while sitting and abruptly stopping after 4 verses. The hashtag was National Anthem. December 2nd every year is considered as National Pollution Prevention Day in India in memory of people who lost their lives in 1984 Bhopal gas tragedy. The main objective of this day is to educate the people and to make them aware of pollution control acts and industrial disasters. This year will be marked as the 37th National Pollution Control Day. The hashtag is National Pollution Control Day. India is on high alert as various countries report Omicron COVID-19 variant cases, with both the centre and state governments announcing new travel guidelines. WHO has so far recognized 23 countries affected with the new variant. India is unlikely to commence the international flights from December 15. The hashtag was Omicron variant. The Punjab government has announced loan waiver worth 5,810 crores to 7 lakh farmers. The Congress government has planned to provide free bus services to all female passengers in the state. The hashtag Punjab Di Changi Sarkar. The US Supreme Court has heard the most important abortion case in a generation. On December 1, it considered a Mississippi law that asked the court to ban abortion after 15 weeks of pregnancy. The existing law gave women in the US an absolute right to an abortion in the first 3 months of pregnancy and limited rights in the second 3 months. Its final ruling, due in June next year, could cut off abortion services for tens of millions of women. The hashtag Supreme Court. US has reported its first case of Omicron variant of COVID-19 in California. The patient is said to be a fully vaccinated traveler who had recently returned from South Africa. The hashtag is California. International affairs today. US President Joe Biden's top Pacific envoy on Wednesday accused China of trying to drive Australia to its knees through a barrage of sanctions that amounted to economic warfare. China has been angered at Australia's willingness to legislate against overseas influence operations, to bar Huawei from 5G contracts, and to call for an independent probe into the origins of the novel coronavirus. The Taliban renewed its call for the US to release billions of dollars in frozen funds after 2 days of talks in Doha as aid-dependent Afghanistan grapples with economic crisis. The Afghans also called for an end to blacklists and sanctions in meetings led by Taliban Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi and Tom West, the US Special Representative for Afghanistan. Russia said on December 1 it was ordering US embassy staff who have been in Moscow for more than 3 years to fly home by January 31, a retaliatory move for which Moscow said was an US decision to limit the terms of Russian diplomats. This step comes after Russia's ambassador to the United States said last week that 27 Russian diplomats and their families were being expelled from the United States and would leave on January 30. Walt Disney has elected a woman to become its chairman for the first time in the entertainment giant's 98-year history. Susan Arnold, who has been a Disney board member for 14 years, will succeed Bob Iger at the end of this year. She was formerly an executive at global investment firm. Facebook owner Meta Platforms has removed more than 500 accounts linked to an online disinformation network primarily based in China. The accounts had promoted the claims of a fake Swiss biologist called Wilson Edwards, who alleged that the US was meddling in efforts to find origins of COVID-19. Edwards' comments had been widely carried by Chinese state media outlets. However, the Swiss embassy said that it was unlikely this person existed. A new UNICEF report has claimed that at least 3 lakh children, or 1 child every 2 minutes, were newly infected with HIV in 2020. The report was published on November 29 ahead of World AIDS Day. It also stated that 1,20,000 children, or 1 child every 5 minutes, died due to the AIDS-related causes during the same period.